So now I think we're ready for our next story. We have two stories. So Ephrem Naizghi is going to come and introduce our two Tigrigna storytellers. So could we have a round of applause for Ephrem, please?
Thank you. Thank you. First, I'd like to thank Robin and Stephen for helping us get through this. And they spent a lot of hours with us and trying to prepare for this. So I, even though would have liked to spend a lot more time on it, but I was able to do what I can, and finally connected them with the storytellers through somebody else named Jesus, who connected the two storytellers today, and I will be translating what they will be saying as much as I can. So first, I guess the first order of business. Well, thank you for coming, really. And how many to take from the other language experience? How many people speak the Tigrigna language? Whoa. Okay. All right. That's more pressure for me now. Okay. So, all right. So I'll start with the very first order of business is to ensure that we learn a few of the greetings of the story, of the language. The Tigrigna language is spoken in pretty much the highlands of Eritrea and the northern part of Ethiopia. I have, my parents, I grew up, I was born in Asmara, which is in Eritrea, and moved to Ethiopia, and in the house at home we spoke Tigrigna. So as a result, even my brothers and sisters who were born in Ethiopia speak more fluently than I do. We just don't have enough vocabulary, I can tell you that much. So let's jump into, so the first speaker, I'll introduce him. Before I do that, I think I'm supposed to, or my job is to train you to welcome this person. So when he shows up, or both speakers, one at a time, when they come over here, they will say salam, which is a very common regional East African, Middle East, etc. Salam means peace. With that, they will say kama alkum. Kama alkum is the word that they will use to say welcome and hello kind of stuff. And then you will reply yimesgen. It's in a short version, which is እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን. እግዚአብሔር means God, and ይመስገን is so right now let's just say ይመስገን together loud and wake up the neighborhood here. Okay, ይመስገን. My God, my job is cut out for me. Thank you very much. Okay, so I will let me introduce to Teklemariam, who not so much, and Teklemariam has purposely dressed up the traditional dress or outfit, and which is very commonly worn, and the elders usually sit around. They don't stand in front of a microphone for sure, but they sit around and drinking coffee and tell stories. So Teklemariam will tell us a story, and I think the title is given here is our donkey is for our hyenas. Okay, so
salam.
You must again say that again. They forgot already.
ምብላዕ ምብልዑ ዝብዓድና ይብላዓዮ ትበሃል ዛንታ ኸዘንተወልኩም
Oh, okay. Okay. It's an inexperienced translator has not informed the speaker to tell us. Okay, so he is okay.
Salam. دعان دوعلكم.
You must get perfect. It's going to start.
مبلع مبلعو زبعدنا يبلعيو زبال زانتا خزنتولكم.
I will be telling you a proverb, and very commonly used in Tigrigna, basically related to our donkey is for our hyenas. But I'll explain a little bit later. Go ahead.
አባ ሻማ ዝበሃል ሰብኣይ ነይሮም ገጅፍ እዮም ኣዝዮም ገጅፍ እዮም
But there was a person named Abba Shama, and he was huge, very big in size.
ምስ ሰለስተ ደቆም ሶም ራብዓዮም ማሕረስ ወፊሮም
And so with their 3 sons, they went to the farm to work on the farm for the day.
ሰበይቶም ምሳሕ ምስ ደንጎይኦም ነቲ ብዕራይ ሓሪዶም በሊዖሞ ኣርባዕቲኦም
So the mother who brings lunch at the farm location for the sons and the workers was late, so they couldn't wait. They were impatient, so they slaughtered the cow, and ate and cooked it and ate beef.
ናይዞም ሰብዚኦም ምግቢ ከዳልዋ ሰበይት ደንጎዮም ምስ መጻ ወዶም ንእሽተይ ኣደ እንታይ ዳ ክትገብር መጺእኪ ብዕራይ ሓሪድና በሊዕና እንዲዩ ኢልወን
So once the mother arrived, and one of the sons says, "Mom, what are you doing? We already ate lunch."
ዋ እዚ ብዕራይስ ብሙሉ በሊዕኩሞ ዋይ ኣነ ወይ እንዳባ ሻማ ምሳሕኩም ብዕራይ ድራርኩም ብዕራይ መን ዳ ኣኽዋሰበኩም እንዳሕራይ በለቶም ተንሰበይቲ
And so you ate already? Yeah. What did you eat? And he said, we ate one of the cows. And so my God, I can't believe this. So if you're eating the beef and the cow in the morning and during lunch and the dinner, then what are you going to use for the dowry money, so to speak? You're eating the dowry, for God's sake.
ብድሕሪቲ ካብቲ ሓደ ዓድና ሓደ ገሾም ኣዝዮም ብዙሕ ስለ ዝበልዑ እቶም ዓዲ መሬት ክበኩም ጋዓት ለይለሞም
So another time they traveled to some place, since they eat a lot of food, they asked the locals, they said, can you make me porridge, to traditional food, porridge, and I will, in exchange, I'll give you land.
ፍርቅ ኮንታል ዝኸውን ጋዓት ግዒቶም ከኣብልዕዎም
Very large portion of ga'at, which is porridge, and they cooked it, and they prepared it for them, and the Abba Shama proceed to eat.
እታ መሬት እዚኣ በሉ ንዓኹም ለሞም እታ መሬት ስጋ ሕጂ መሬት ጋዓት ኢላ ትጽዋዕ ኣላ
So after they ate, this Abba Shama had a very big land anyway, and so he gave him a portion of the land, and that land is now called land of porridge, land of ga'at.
ድሕርዚ ናይ ወዲ ሓቦ መርዓ ስለ ዝነበረ ኣዝዩ በልዓይ ስለ ዝኾነ ከዓ ኣይንንገሮ ኢሎም ገዲፎሞም ንመርዓ ወፈሩ
So and another time, this person, Abba Shama, his cousin was getting married in a different village. So the family said, you know what, let's not tell him since he's too much anyway. And so they sneaked out of the village and traveled to the next village for the wedding.
እዚኦ እንደሆነ ዓይ ገዲፈና ንኸይዶም ኢሎም በቕሎም ሰሪሮም እንዳጎዩ ምግቢ ከይበልዑ ከሉ ኣርክብ ኣቢሎሞም
So, but Abba Shama kind of recognized that there's nobody, they left without him. And so he hopped into the mule and ran after them and caught up with them before they get to the next village.
ኣታ ክፍኢና እምበር እሞ ሕጂ ንሕና ጾምና ንዓል ንዑና ሃቦ ኢሎም ከዓ እቲ ናይ መርዓን ኩሎም ንዖም ሃብዎ
So part of the story is if they go to the wedding and this person is going to eat so much food and he's going to really make the village look bad, so they got together and they decided, okay, we're not going to eat, let's give our food to this guy, Abba Shama, and that way we salvage our name, so to speak.
ኣዝዮም በልዓ ስለ ዝነበሩ በሊዖም ዝኸዳኖም ስጋዕ ደቕደት ድል ተቐዲዱ
So of course they ate too much. The Abba Shama ate too much, and in the meantime he ate so much that his shirt got popped and
ድሕሪቲ ነታ በቕሊ ስሒቦም ዝል ኢሎም ሰውራ በቕሊ ሕቋ ስብር ኢላ
So on the way back he hopped in, Abba Shama hopped in on the back of the mule, and the mule couldn't carry him, so it just broke his back and the mule died.
ክልተ ዳዋ ክልተ ጋራ ኣሲሮም ኣብ ዝኽሳዶም እተው ኣቢሎም ምብላዕ ምብልዑ ዝብል ዓድና ኢሎም ተሸኪሞም ናይ ፍርቂ ሰዓት ኣብታ መሬት ዓዶም ኣብፂሖም ደርበይዋ
So they're laughing ahead. So they decided, said, okay, well, the mule's dead, so I'm not going to leave it here. So carry this Abashama is so strong and ate so much food and energy and stuff. Carried the mule, decided to carry back to the village. And the saying in the proverb then is, if any hyena is going to eat my mule, it's going to have to be my village's hyena, not anybody else's village hyena.
ዝኾነ ምስላ ሕጂ ምብላዕ ምብልዑ ዝባዓድና ይብላዓዮ ትበሃል ምስላ ካብዚኣ ተላዕሊኣ ትብገስ እዚኣ ኩላና ክንፈልጣ ከም ዘለና ብመን መጽያ በኣ Thank you.
So the proverb came from that meaning that if any hyena is going to eat my mule, then it's going to have to be my village hyena, and that is where it came off from. So the moral of the story is basically about, even when it does not really make sense, it's about trying to do certain things for your own, only entertaining your family or your kin or your country. It's very, even, you don't want to train the hyenas to come to your village, but in this case, he's actually carrying the hyenas to them. But the moral, the whole story is that it's about not able to not making all these people making choices that only for the benefit of your own village, even though it really did not make sense. So it's almost like, so it's a good example. A good example maybe is like, you go to a store and they said, well, he's Eritrean, so I'm going to go 5 blocks and then buy from Eritrean so he can get the money, rather than the Asian store here nearby or something like that. So the thing is, it's really a very convoluted, but it's a very, very common saying. So it's very difficult to translate. Okay.